I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today's pep talk is about family work as opposed to assigning chores. If you introduce to your children the concept of contributing to family work, then it doesn't have such a negative connotation, and often you can win their cooperation much earlier on. So family work is an idea for bringing your family together and making everybody see that they all are part of the solution, part of the operating of this family. And when they really feel ownership in this, when they really feel like they're contributing, they're helping, and they're part of making this a working machine, they feel a sense of belonging. Now, a sense of belonging is really important because that's the one failure in a family that contributes to kids belonging to gangs. Nothing gives a teenager a sense of belonging more than getting jumped into a gang. So one of the things we need to do is counteract that at home by providing our children with a really strong sense of belonging. And interestingly enough, the sense of belonging is often created by contributing, by being valuable, by being helpful, by doing something that matters. In the distant past, kids did not have, they had to work. They had to contribute. You know, when we lived on farms, kids had jobs and chores from the time they were really small. And that's kind of become obsolete in our day and age where everything is done and everything's outsourced, so kids don't often have to do stuff. So really, you want to get your kids working very early on. If they're not yet, summertime's a great time to start because they'll have more time. They won't feel so overwhelmed by school. So this idea of family work is to sit down and have, in a family meeting environment, your kids and you get into a discussion about what are the things that need to be done, what jobs can be completed by everybody on a rotating basis, or everybody's assigned jobs, or however you want to do it. And a great way to do this is to use a paper plate that's for the family and section it off into quadrants for how many people there are. And in each quadrant, you can list the jobs assigned to each person. My kids and I always did this stuff on whiteboard because I always had whiteboards around, or if you have a chalkboard or something like that. So figure out a way to divvy up the jobs, to list them, to somehow make it orderly and obvious and clear in terms of what has to be done by whom and when. And it's really fun if you can get the kids to participate a lot in this, to really make a lot of the decisions, because that way they tend to buy in, or they tend to be willing to follow through with doing what they're supposed to do a lot. It's a lot more likely that you're going to get their cooperation. So this summer, think about ways to help your kids feel valuable, help them make a contribution by getting them to actually help out around the house and getting some of these jobs done. You're busy, you're working, you're doing all of the stuff that you need to do. Your kids really need to be helping out, not just for you to make your life easier, but for them to make them feel better about themselves. So get those jobs going. Have a great day. Happy parenting.
Thank you so much for joining me here at the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. I assume you're here because you're getting something out of these daily pep talks. And wouldn't it be great if more parents could hear more about these ideas for their children? And you can help me in a great way by liking the episodes, by sharing them on your social media, and especially by providing a review on your platform of choice. So if you could do me a huge favor and do that, it would really help get this out to many, many, many more parents. And we can all help our children feel more seen, heard, and understood, which is my life's work, is to make sure that all children feel loved and appreciated, and that we can discipline them without breaking their spirit. So I hope that you've enjoyed these podcasts and will continue to enjoy them. And I really appreciate any support you can give me here at Positive Parenting Pep Talks. Thank you so much. Have a great day and happy parenting.